Tuesday night. What do we have on tap tonight? Valiant, right? No. Yeah? Trinity. Leaf Trinity baseball. That's bad, isn't it, right? I'm thinking it's Valiant, it's Trinity. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff around here. Anyway, we do have some information that we go over before we get started ripping. So while everybody is getting in the room and getting settled, we'll go ahead and get started with that part of things. So first up there is just a note about my feedback, and that is to remind you that my feedback is automated. So what that means to you is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. That's right, no waiting. We like that, right? And the other thing there, of course, is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. So we've got just the one break tonight, and everything is paid, so thank you guys for that. I appreciate it very much. But here's what it looks like in the days ahead, because tomorrow night's not going to be just one thing. We're going to be busy tomorrow. We have got 3 new releases, and we're going to break some of all of them. 5-Star Baseball by the half case, Black Football the full case, Immaculate Baseball by the full case. And in every instance, those are loose boxes from shared cases, making up our half case and or full case quantities. So that is the deal there. What else do we need to know? Thursday night, it's going to be a half case of Archives Baseball. That is also a half case loose boxes. And by the way, it always tells you that in the listing description as well, when they are loose boxes versus coming from a sealed case. On Friday night, it'll be a full case of Immaculate Baseball, and then we're going to do a 6-box break of Certified Football, which is half of an inner case. And again, those loose boxes from shared cases. Saturday and Sunday night will both be off nights. We were supposed to have a new release on Friday. It got canceled and moved to sometime in September, I think it was. Okay, so here's what you need to know about, well, a couple of things. One of them has to do with consolation cards. So if for some reason tonight you were to get skunked, meaning your team did not pull a card of any sort, you would still get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since this is a paid shipping break. And I anticipate that being out the door approximately Friday. Now, as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if the week goes really well, maybe it goes out a little sooner. If something goes off the rails, maybe a day later. But as it stands right now, I am anticipating a Friday date of having this out the door and on the way to you. So a 12-box case of 2019 Leaf Trinity Baseball. And this is break number 3. It ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 25th of August. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder can be found across from their team there on the opposite side. And thank you once again, everyone, for getting your teams paid for tonight. It seems like it's the first time in a while where everything was actually paid on time, so that makes us all very happy. All right, last little piece of business here. I've got to change up the focus. So your background is going to get blurry, pretty blurry. That's on purpose, though. I don't want you to sweat that. We're going to be able to see the cards, and that's the part that matters. And we got a bunch of stuff to get out of here. And if you haven't done a leaf break before, there are a few things that you need to know about it. One of them is that Leaf, of course, does not have a Major League Baseball license. Neither does Panini, for that matter. So that means Topps is the only company that can actually show the team logos and write the team names on the cards and all that fun stuff. So these guys, given that there is no team information on their card, will end up going to the team they are currently associated with. Speaking of which, let me grab that little list there. So, in other words, if somebody got traded 2 days ago, they would go to the team that they were traded to, right? Because it's the team that they are with as of the time of the break. And if we should have any questions about that as to what is the proper team, we would use MILB.com, the official website of Minor League Baseball, and or MLB.com, the official site of Major League Baseball, to determine it for us if we needed to do that for any reason. Now, you will notice that I am taking all the plastic off and cutting all the seals. And we're just going to do that on all these boxes right up front. Because once you get inside this product, everything's ready to go, right? Leaf puts it in there with sleeves already in place, top loaders, everything, the whole deal. So all we have to do is take them out and look at them. So this way I like to go through and just get everything ready so that once we get started, we can kind of just keep right on moving along and not have to stop and do this all the time, right? So we do this up front, and that way you can go walk the dog or get a snack or whatever you got to do while I'm working on this. Oh, some of these don't want to cut very well tonight for some reason. Some of them do, some of them don't. I don't know what the deal is. So this is my last case of Trinity baseball, sadly. Did not get any more this year. Tried to, but I think everybody knows how things have been going these days. Nobody's getting the amount of product that we're requesting, which we haven't gotten the amount we've requested in years, but we're not even getting the amounts that we usually get, and it's been that way for, excuse me, for the last several months. Ever since the, sorry, I don't know, got frog in my throat, as they say. But ever since the printing plant shut down due to the COVID deal a few months ago, ever since then, they have used that as an excuse to not give us much product after that. Oh, they're making less. Oh, we're not getting as much. Yeah, we know that's not true. Well, it was, but I don't think it is now. But anyway, we got to deal with what we got to deal with, right? Okay, I'm going to get a little white card to use here, which we will put behind the acetate card so you can see them a little better. So the first thing we see is a Reese Hines coming out unnumbered. That goes to the Cincinnati Reds. Behind that, we have a Glenn Allen Hill Jr., and Glenn Allen Hill Jr. goes to the Diamondbacks. Then Cody Hosey. Cody Hosey is a Dodger. Followed by Bryson Stott. That is numbered to 5. And Bryson is a Philly, a little Philadelphia Philly. Lisa's here in chat. Hi, Lisa. I thought I was all by myself tonight. I'm glad you came in and said hi. Jared Kalenic, that is number 220. And it's going to the Mariners. And then we have a redemption for Wander Franco. That ought to be nice. And that's for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right. And I always show you the empty, just so you know I've got everything out of there. TJ Sikkema comes out next. I may have said his name wrong. That I'm sure doesn't shock you that I might mispronounce a name. It's for the Yankees. Brady McConnell. That is a seriously nice looking patch too, isn't it? I really like that. It is numbered to 35, and it is going to the Kansas City Royals. Then we have Logan Wyatt. Logan is also numbered to 20. You'll see there's a little piece of the Majestic logo there, which of course used to be the manufacturer of the uniforms. They've switched it to Nike now, but it was that then. So Logan Wyatt to the Giants brings us to a Dre Jameson, and Dre Jameson, of course, is going to the Diamondbacks. We've got a beautiful 1 of 1, and look at that logo, man. Right? Isn't that great? I love this card. Well, first of all, I love this whole set because we get great relics, but I particularly like the logo man, as you probably know, and most of you probably do too. It's another awesome hit for the Diamondbacks. And we have Julio Rodriguez. That one is coming out for Seattle and the Mariners. There's our lovely empty box there. Joshua Mears. And Joshua is about to come out of his top loader there, trying to slide out the top. And Joshua goes to the Padres. Then another one trying to come out the top. There's Trey Fletcher for a redemption. And Trey Fletcher goes to the the Cardinals. The Cardinals. Trey Fletcher. Yeah. Cardinals. Jack Kachanowicz here. Now that's the Angels. I just got a little ahead of myself, didn't I? Followed by Cameron Cannon. That's not a bad looking relic either. And Mr. Cameron Cannon is going to the Red Sox. Then we've got Keone Cavaco here. It's numbered to 5. That one's going to Minnesota, Also numbered to 5. Ooh, Dodgers. Nice. Gavin Lux to 5. Not too shabby there. And always nice when they have an inscription. Although, I kind of wish they had let them come up with their own inscriptions instead. I think they were working from a script, because a lot of the guys kind of say the same thing, you know. Michael Tolia, that is the Colorado Rockies. And then we have a little Cody Freeman coming out, going to the Texas Rangers. There's Tommy Henry. It's numbered to 15, and Tommy Henry is going to the Diamondbacks. Joey Bart. Ooh, nice. Joey got a little call up the other day, and that is the San Francisco Giants. Here comes Corey Lee, that acetate numbered to 15. You can see it in that upper right-hand corner there for Corey Lee going to Houston, the Astros. And that's an interesting way to do that. Here's Yordan Alvarez, but it's like weird, right? Like, why didn't he take up all that other space? But anyway, if you're the Astros, you probably don't care that he crammed it all in one little tiny space. So, Astros and a Yordan Alvarez. I just think it's funny that he had like all kinds of available white space and he just like didn't use it. So random. So strange. Tyler Freeman is the next acetate. Also trying to jump out of the top loader. And Tyler Freeman goes to Cleveland. Woohoo! Look at this. We've got ourselves a little 1-of-1 printing plate. And we can actually read that signature. That's Anthony Volpe. That is going to the Yankees. So nice 1-of-1 hit for the Yankees. It's our second 1-of-1 of the case, by the way. Christian Pache, that's what you're looking for if you've got the Atlanta Braves, probably. So you have a redemption for it. Hudson Head and the San Diego Padres. Then we have Matt Gorski. Matt is numbered to 20. And Matt Gorski is going to the Pirates, right? Yeah, I think. Pirates. Pretty sure Pirates. And here's Brett Batty. That is going to the New York Mets. And, like, I'm kind of digging that relic, right? I mean, I would like to have had the S on there, too, so we had the whole word stadium. But still, it's pretty cool. Got the Mets. I like that. Cubbies, Ryan Jensen. Will Wilson, numbered to 45. Now, of course, Will Wilson was traded back a while ago. I don't know, maybe back in December or so. He goes to the San Francisco Giants. There is Josh Smith, one of several Joshes, but that Josh goes to the Yankees. Freudis Nova redemption, that's going to the Astros. And then we have a Jaiwan Bay, and I'm pretty sure I pronounced all of that way wrong. It goes to the Pirates. Now the Yankees, you can take a look at this and now sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your break, because that's what you needed right there. There is Mr. Jason Dominguez out for the Yankees. We are at our halfway point as well. We have opened 6 boxes, and we have 6 left to truck through here. Zach Watson on an acetate going to the Orioles. Then another acetate behind that has Brennan Malone. That one happens to be numbered to 10. Brennan going to the... No. He got traded. I was going to say his old team, Pirates. Brennan Malone Pirates these days. Yeah, had to work my way through that one. Cody Bolton, that is numbered to 20. That is also a Pirate. Then you have George Kirby coming out, and Mr. George Kirby goes to the Indians. No, the Mariners. George Valera is the Indians. That was George Kirby, which goes to the Mariners, right? Just to clarify, we did not pull the other one. We just pulled the George Kirby. Sorry, sometimes I'm working my way through where these guys go. Quinn Priestier comes out next. Quinn goes to the Pirates. And then we have a little Gavin Lux acetate. And Gavin, of course, another one headed to the Dodgers. Lisa says, come on, Reds. I know, we did get one red for you. The very first one we saw tonight, that Reese Hines. But hopefully we'll find some more in here. Usually we do see Lodolo and a couple others, so hopefully we'll come across them. Ryan Nelson with a pretty good looking relic there. And Ryan Nelson going to the Diamondbacks, one of several for them tonight. Braden Schumacher, nice looking relic. That one going to the Atlanta Braves. We've got a button here. This is Yordez Valdez. It is numbered to 5. And Yordez Valdez, ooh, I can't remember. Let me see if I wrote that down, because I don't really remember where he goes. And I don't even know if I wrote him down. Oh, I did. He's the Indians. Okay. Andrew Dalquist. Andrew goes to the White Sox. And then we have a little Gunnar Henderson on an acetate. It is numbered to 15. Gunnar is going to the Orioles. Another acetate behind that. This one heads to the Marlins with J.J. Bleday. Marty, you have missed a couple of Braves. You've had a Pache redemption, and you've had Braden Schumacher. And I cannot remember if you've had anybody else, but you've had at least those 2 that I can remember. You know I'm not good at remembering what we pull most of the time, but I do remember those 2. Seth Johnson. Seth is going to the Tampa Bay Rays. Then you have Matthew Thompson coming out next. Matthew Thompson is going to the White Sox. Little Sam Huff, numbered to 35. It seems like we pull him a lot these days. He's a Texas Ranger for Sam Huff. There's Jackson Rutledge out for the Natties. And then you have Cameron Meisner. That one is numbered to 45, and it goes to the Marlins. It was an acetate, of course. Christian Robinson comes out behind that, and Christian Robinson is another Diamondback. Oh, you saw the Schumacher. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Pache was a redemption, so it wasn't too exciting to see. I mean, you'll happy that you have it, I'm sure. But as far as like visually, yeah, it was boring because it's just a redemption. So you saw the good one. There is Greg Jones. It is numbered to 20. And Greg Jones for the Tampa Bay Rays. Then you have a little Alek Manoah. That one is going to Toronto and the Blue Jays. Here's Tariq Skubal. That is numbered to 35. And Tariq, I can't remember. Let me think. I got to see if I have them written down. Tigers. For some reason, I cannot remember that. Detroit Tigers for the Skubal. Then we have a Colin Barber. And Colin is numbered to 15. And that one goes to the Astros. Logan Davidson coming out behind that. And Logan Davidson is going to the A's. And Andrew Vaughn. Oh, that's a nice one. Andrew Vaughn going to the White Sox. Next to last here, as we're working our way through it slowly but surely. Number 220, there's a Noah Song out for the Boston Red Sox. And you have Michael Bush. Michael goes to the Dodgers. Josh Wolf comes out next. Josh is going to the Mets. Then you have Shea Langeliers. That one is numbered to 35. And that one is probably going to make Marty happy as well because it's an Atlanta Brave. Matthew Allen, numbered to 15 and on an acetate and going to the Mets. Then you have a Josh Young, and Josh Young goes to the Texas Rangers. And we are rolling into a little Last Box Mojo right now. So you guys know how that works. Yeah, we're going to collectively focus our efforts here, our energies, and hope for some smoking hot hits out of our last box. We are starting off with Corbin Carroll, acetate. Corbin Carroll goes to the Diamondbacks. Behind it, a Christian Cairo, numbered to 20. That one is going to the Indians, which brings us to Matt Cantorino. It is an acetate. It is numbered to 45, and it goes to the Minnesota Twins. Ooh, I love that patch. That's really nice, right? Yeah, I like that. That is an Ethan Small with a tremendous looking patch, and it is going to the Brewers. Oh, there's one for your Cincinnati Reds. How you like that one, Lisa? I like that relic. That is nice. Yvonne Johnson out for the Cincinnati Reds. And the last one we have to look at here, it's C.J. Abrams with a button relic and numbered 220 and going to the Padres. All right, so you guys know the drill. We will recap this, but of course I'm not going to read off all the names, numbers, and teams again because that would really literally be just like doing the breakover since everything in here is a hit. But what I will do is just give it another pass by the camera. So if you missed it earlier, you tuned in late, whatever the case may be, you want to take another look at something, this is going to be your opportunity to do that. And of course, as you can see here with the acetates, I just hold the little white card behind it because it makes it easier for you to see it. Otherwise, yeah, all that stuff in the background bleeds through the card and it's hard to tell who's who and what's what. So I think this makes it a little easier. So as a whole, I think it was another good case of Trinity here, and I am sorry to see it go. I look forward to it every year because the relics are some of my favorites. They're really some of my favorites out of all products, like from Topps, from Leaf, from Panini, from anybody. The relics in Trinity are often some of the best you'll see all year, except maybe on National Treasures and that sort of thing, but otherwise pretty good looking cards in this set most years. So we like it. Marty, you agree? You think they have the best patch autos? Yeah, I do too. There's the Trey Fletcher redemption. We did have a couple of one-of-ones in here. This is one of them. The other one is a printing plate, but that's a pretty good looking card. Well centered too, that logo man. You know, sometimes you get them from the other companies and they're nice patches, but not particularly well centered on the card, which I always think detracts a little bit on something like a logo man. But when they put them in there like that and they're centered so beautifully, oh, it's great. It's the best. So, we will have, of course, Immaculate Baseball coming out starting tomorrow. So, Immaculate usually has some good relics in it, too. And a lot of times we'll find different types of relics in there, like gloves and shoes and different sorts of things in Immaculate. So, that's always a fun one to open as well. So, even though we're waving goodbye to Trinity, we've got Immaculate coming right around the corner. And that'll keep us busy. And then, of course, 5-star, too, from Topps. But like everything else, my 5-star number is absurd this year. I didn't get anywhere near the amount that I would typically get, which makes me very sad. Because we usually open a lot of 5-star, but we're going to be a little short on it this year. So there's what you've got on your Pache, Marty. It says it's going to be a patch auto, and then that's, you know, all it says. So we don't know what it'll be numbered to or anything like that. Leaf never tells you that ahead of time. There's our other 1 of 1 out of this case, the printing plate there for Anthony Volpe. That was a nice one going out to the Yankees. So a pair of 1 of 1s. And then you have, there's your Shea Langoliers, and you said you saw your other one when you jumped in. So you saw your Schumacher. So, all right. And there you go. That is Leaf Trinity in the books. Now, as we usually do, I will put up the spreadsheet information here one more time. So for those of you who might have missed your anticipated shipping date or that sort of thing that we went over at the top of the break, we'll take one more pass at it right now. So I'm anticipating a Friday shipping date for this break tonight. As always, that's plus or minus a day, so could go a little earlier, could go a day later. Best estimate right now is Friday. And if you were to have gotten skunked in this break, meaning you did not hit a card of any sort at all, you will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because, yeah, it's a paid shipping break. So that's how we roll around here with our paid shipping breaks. Tomorrow night we'll be busy. We're going to open all 3 new releases. 5-star baseball by the half case, black football by the full case, immaculate baseball by the full case. In all 3 breaks, they will be loose boxes making up half case or case quantity breaks. On Thursday night, it is archives baseball, half case break, loose boxes. Friday night, immaculate baseball, another full case of that, and then a 6-box break of certified football, which is a half of an inner case, also loose boxes. Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. So I guess that's pretty much it for me tonight. So thanks once again for being here. I always appreciate you joining me. I hope that you are having a great week and that it will continue to go well for you. And I also hope you'll come back and see me sometime soon because I like having the company. I like having you hang out with me and all that fun stuff. So in the meantime, stay safe and happy and healthy, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye now.